do you guys want to, this is definitely dating related, do you guys want to smash the patriarchy? Should we smash
I don't
the
understand
patriarchy?
necessarily like what we're talking about here when we say the patriarchy.
Well, so like, feminism, one of the core tenets of feminism is there's the patriarchy theory. Patriarchy.
Okay.
Do you want to smash it? Should we get rid of the patriarchy?
I feel like I just don't care enough. But
Okay, cool. What about you?
I think there are certain aspects where it's just naturally going to happen, and I think there's some places where maybe there could be more leeway. That's it. That's really it.
So is there a patriarchy?
These days, I want to say just like a smidge. It really depends on where you're looking. You'd have to look. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't be shy. I see that you want to say something, and I want you to.
Oh, I was making a joke in my head like, yeah, I want to
to
smash the patriarchy, but not smash the patriarchy, if you know what I meant.
Yeah.
You know? I think that there could be some tweaks, but I don't want to end it, no.
Okay.
No, we should not get rid of the patriarchy.
No, we should not get rid of it.
I think I also don't really know what the patriarchy is that much.
Do you feel like, so when feminists talk about the patriarchy, they're usually saying there's this historic conspiracy of men to control women, to keep them under their boot, to prevent them from having power or free will or like the choice to leave or do what they want, right? Mm-hmm. There's this effort among men in general to keep women like under their foot a little bit, to keep them down. Mm-hmm. Do you feel like that's a thing?
Maybe in the past, but not so much now.
Okay.
Yeah, same. I feel like we all can pretty much do what we want, so.
Okay, question. What are we going to do about the men that think that they can lead but they can't? We're supposed to just let them like run shit? I mean, I don't see that.
Well, can you give me an example of a man who thinks he can lead but doesn't?
So it could be like, if we're talking about the patriarchy in general, we could talk about a president. I don't want to pick one and say like what I think, but I'm not going to say every man is going to be great to lead and that's been in office.
So do you guys assume then that when we're talking about like patriarchy that all men have dominion over all women, or do we think that there's a hierarchy among men?
I can respect that.
Yeah. And I think one thing that feminism did unintentionally that's been really destructive for everybody is it destroyed that hierarchy among men. And now what you have, because you used to have the like more alpha type of men,
yeah, we used to
keeping down the like beta cuck type of like, the gamma type of males who are just jealous and resentful, and they think that they're like, I should be having a girlfriend, she should like me, but she only likes that 6 foot tall football player, and I'm gonna show her, those type
like
of guys.
a girl.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes.
They used to bully those guys into their proper place.
I love that. We need to bring it back.
Yeah, keep them kind of like where they need to be, keep them in line a little bit. But what feminism and egalitarianism did was kind of like take that away. So now you do have these feminine, by the way, feminist men, okay, all they're trying to do is what?
Get women.
Yeah, they're trying to fuck.
Yeah,
right? So they're not honest dudes. They're not going to be leaders. They're going to be shitheads. They're going to be impersonators. They're going to be the kind of dudes that you don't want. And it used to be that you had to compete for a wife. Back in the day, like you had to prove to a man that you could support his daughter, that you could take care of her, that you were worthy of marrying her. Now we all just like go for the guy who like, we all pick the wrong dudes, right? Very often we pick the wrong guy because some of them have adapted and figured out how to manipulate and sneak their way in, and like the guy who you friend zoned forever, and then the minute you break up with your boyfriend, he's like right there with a bottle of wine and like, oh honey, like he's trying to use what he can to get what he wants. So like they act like females, they act sneaky, and they use manipulation and subterfuge and gossip and things like that to get girls. And so we end up with these dudes, right?